wig though. This wig. It is the only brunette wig I could find, and it is just the worst quality, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of my Dead Disney series. So today's look is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So obviously my special effects makeup isn't applied yet, but I thought I would sit down and just run you through the makeup I did. It's very simple, just because again we want that special effects to be the main focus. So I gave her just a brown smoky eye with some winged liner and lashes. Again, popped some white in my waterline just to brighten my eyes up and make them appear bigger than what they are. I did use a foundation a few shades lighter than my face, and I didn't bronze or highlight or contour or anything like that. And I just paired it with a nude lip just to keep it nice and simple. So I've kept the makeup pretty simple, but if you guys want to take it up a notch, then by all means, please do. You know, be creative, be bold. That's what Halloween is for. Alright, so let's get on to the fun stuff, the special effects. So today I'm going to give Belle a massive scratch down the side of her face as if the Beast has clawed her to death. So if you guys want to see how I did the special effects makeup for my Dead Disney Belle look, then just keep watching and I'll see you in my next video. Let's go! Did I just dab? Really? Alrighty guys, we're jumping straight in with the liquid latex. So I'm just using the same technique that I used in my Snow White tutorial. So just popping down a layer of the liquid latex and then using the tissue over the top to build the texture up. I am putting it in a sort of circular scar-like shape, just to make it easier for us to cut out those lacerations. So I am using a few layers of the latex and the tissue just to make sure we build it up really well. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Scratches aren't going to be in a perfect line, so if it's a bit messy, don't worry. Make sure the latex is dry before you go in and apply your foundation. Just doing this to make sure the latex matches my skin a bit better instead of being just a bold white thing attached to my face. I'm then jumping in with tweezers just to break away some of that latex that was in the middle of our scratches. This will just make it easier to add some depth into those lacerations. Okay, so we're going straight in with the colour next, and I'm just using a black around the edges. Again, this is just going to create that depth and the illusion that the cut is really deep. So you want to start off with a dark colour. It doesn't have to be black, it can be a dark maroon or purple, and you're just going to pop that right in the edges and sort of under the latex. So I'm just applying that colour and then using a smaller fluffy brush to just blend it out and diffuse that harsh line a little. I'm then adding a maroony red type of shade, just using the exact steps I did with the black, adding a little and then blending it out with a fluffy brush. So next I'm just using liquid latex to act as an adhesive, and I'm applying some little bits of broken up cotton balls. So this step isn't necessary, I just find it adds that little bit of texture to the laceration. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's completely up to you if you want to go that little bit extra. I'm then just going over that cotton with a little bit of a red colour just to make sure it blends in a little bit more. So I'm just adding some little lines on the ends and the tops of each of the scratches just so it blends out a little easier. I'm then jumping straight in with the colour around the claw marks. So we want it to look bruised and swollen and like blood is coming to the surface. So just take your time when applying the colour around the edges of the cut. You don't want to go in too crazy straight away because it'll be really hard to blend out. I'm just using shades of purple and red. I even go in with a bit of black, green and yellow just to make it look, you know, that bit more infected and bruised. So it is completely up to you how dramatic you go. Just take it slow and just play around with it and you will reach, you know, a look that you're happy with. So it's not meant to look neat by any means, so don't try and be too precise with your colouring and placement. And also switch up between your tools, you know, use your finger, use a textured sponge, use a brush. You just want to create different types of coloured looks. And lastly, we're just going in with the fake blood, the best bit, I think. I think it just adds so much to the look, just makes it even more realistic. So I just use my finger to apply those gross clot looking bits inside the laceration, and then I'm just going to use a sponge and spread a little bit of it around the outside of the wound as well. And that is basically the completed look. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next Dead Disney video. Bye guys.